Rapunzel.
Welcome to Mount Snezka, Detective. Yesterday, a strain of toxic pollen was detected in the town at the mountain's base. We have been tracking this mysterious pollen around the world, and evidence has the origin located among the ruins of the ancient Floralia Kingdom on this mountain. A strange hypnotic song is the only warning before the pollen descends. Those who come in contact with it fall deathly ill. Your mission is to uncover the mystery of this toxic pollen source and stop it from spreading further. We believe that Rapunzel, the fabled princess of Floralia, still lurks in the abandoned tower. Seek out Rapunzel, as she may prove crucial to this case. Good luck, Detective.
Please help. The pollen. Get these vines off me. I can't breathe. Thank you for saving me. My name is Kai. I'm a botanist. I was studying these vines when I heard a woman start to sing. The vines came to life, and I'm still a little dizzy. Are you venturing into the kingdom? Then you need to take this. This herb will make you immune to the pollen. But as you can see, the effect does not last very long. I won't be able to continue like this. I'll rest for a while. Take care, stranger.
Who are you? Have you been following us?
No! Wait, Prince Ross! I know this person! Hello, Detective.
Stay here. I'm going to investigate the area.
It's so good to see you after all this time, Detective! Do you remember? It's me, Gerda! It's been almost 10 years. You saved me from the Snow Queen. I'll never forget it. My village was attacked by the pollen as well. When I met Prince Ross, he said he knew its source and needed my help. See that up there, Detective? I think we can access the tower through this gate.
There once lived a queen of a mountain kingdom, the beautiful Violante. She was much beloved by her people, but fragile and of ill health. One day, she discovered she was pregnant. Anxious for the baby's health, Violante would consume a medicinal potion every day. The baby arrived safely, a girl with beautiful golden hair. But weak from childbirth, Violante soon passed away. The kingdom mourned for the loss of their queen. Moved by their grief and seeing trouble brewing within their midst, their patron goddess blessed the small princess with a gift. Within the princess would be the power of restoration, enhanced as her hair grew ever longer, and this healing touch could be bestowed upon others with little more than a song. The princess grew to be the very image of her mother, a lovely, kind-hearted girl. With the goddess's blessing, the princess was named Rapunzel.
climb the beanstalk, we can reach the gate! But we still need to unlock it. I'll go take a look first. I'm sure Prince Ross will join us later. Be careful, Detective. Detective! Help! Ah!
I saw the beanstalk and tracked you down. How can you let Gerda get captured? Gerda, can you hear me? Are you all right? Rapunzel, it's really you. Ha! I've been searching for you for so long.
I'll listen to you go on and on. Don't waste your breath. Rapunzel belongs to me now. Isn't that right, Rapunzel? Won't you sing for me?
Wait, Rapunzel! We're no match for this monster! We must retreat! When I say jump, do it! Now! Jump! There was a time, long, long ago, when gods resided among the masses, spreading their will through the people. One such goddess was the deity of flowers, Flora. She stood for neither good nor evil, but in the balance of nature and the way of the fates. The legends of old would tell of Flora showing favor to certain individuals. Chosen by virtue of character, they were the guardians of Flora. For each guardian chosen, there would be another of opposing nature to balance them. The guardians were given special powers along with immortality, allowing them to better uphold Flora's legacy. But the gifts were not always a boon. Once chosen, a guardian could only follow the goddess's will and face eternal life, hoping one day to be able to find the wisdom in her decision. I'm glad to see you're all right, Detective. Here, take this, and go to the canal. You can find a boat there. I suppose you figured out that I am Prince Ross Red, the brother of Snow White. Believe it or not, these flowers are helping me recover. I just need a moment to rest.
You saved my life. Thank you. The palace ruins! Hurry! There's a secret passageway! Save Rapunzel!
There was once a queen of the Swiss Alps named Brunhilde, who was a faithful disciple of the goddess Flora. Brunhilde had 2 twin children, both blessed with the spirit of Flora. Prince Ross Red, with his brash confidence, was made guardian of the fiery Rosa. Princess Snow White, with her cool elegance, was made guardian of the Frost Edelweiss. When the queen passed away, the king married again. Their stepmother, jealous of Snow White's beauty, bewitched the king and bade him execute the twins for a false offense. But a magic frog Snow White had befriended exposed the stepmother's wickedness and saved them. The frog revealed himself to be an exiled prince, needing a princess's kiss to break his curse. A grateful Snow White agreed to kiss him. The two soon fell in love and were to be wed. But Ross Red vehemently protested his sister's marriage to a cursed man, and the twins quarreled fiercely. In the end, Snow White married the prince, and Ross Red left the mountains to find his own path. Years passed, and any reconciliation seemed hopeless.
Are you trying to reach the tower? Follow me, and I will show you one of the seals to the secret path. I am Queen Melanie. My kingdom is in danger because I made the mistake of trusting Mother Gothel. Please, you must get to the library. My daughter, Belladonna, she possesses that terrible power because of Mother Gothel and that flower. It was all Gothel's doing. It was her fault. I was so foolish. I curse the day I ever listened to her. Ah!
Good thing I got here in time. But I think my wounds need dressing again. Thank you. I feel much better. That's the second time you've saved me today. I'm impressed. Here, take this orb. It holds some of my power. It may come in handy. I hope Gerda will be all right. I'm the reason she's here, but I haven't been able to keep her safe. You have to understand, the Rapunzel you saw, that isn't who she is. She must be under a spell. I believe there is something in the tower that can bring Rapunzel back. That's where I have to go. Take care of yourself.
Help me. I'm so cold.
There's no need to be alarmed. I am Mother Gothel, and this is merely an image I made many years ago. Is the kingdom in a perfectly dreadful state? If only I could be there to witness it all. But I'm not completely heartless. To stop the pollen, all you need to do is seal Belladonna. Good luck. It's been a long time, Detective. Years ago, you saved me from myself, and I have not had the chance to thank you. There is much I would like to say, but I know Gerda is in danger now. Allow me to lend my aid. Welcome or not, I cannot stand by and watch my brother Ross suffer. Take this gemstone. It holds a portion of my power. It may be of use to you. I'm afraid I cannot accompany you any further. The pollen is too dangerous for me. Rapunzel's power can combat the spell she is under. If you enhance it, you will be able to save her. I believe the answer is hidden in the tower. I know the pain of losing a loved one. Rapunzel is important to my brother. I wish you all the luck in the world.
Once, there was a widowed king. Though he had a daughter, the king was lonely and took for himself another wife. Queen Melanie was a somber woman, yearning to win over the hearts of the people. The queen's only trusted friend was a servant, Mother Gothel. When she became pregnant, Mother Gothel gave her a potion that, unbeknownst to Melanie, was made from a cursed dark flower. When Melanie's daughter, Belladonna, was born, she carried within her the wicked power of that flower, and those who Belladonna touched would fall deathly ill and perish. Belladonna was locked away in a tower, and Melanie realized she had been deceived by the cruel servant. Guilt and despair drove her to madness, and she died a bitter, angry woman. Forsaken, Belladonna's only savior was her half-sister, Rapunzel, who had been blessed with powers that could counter hers and would come to no harm with their proximity. The nature of their powers drew the two sisters together. Belladonna's world centered entirely around Rapunzel, and she, in turn, devoted herself to the little sister who relied solely on her.
My son owes his life to Gerda, and I hope you can save her. Please help my brother, Detective. He deserves to be happy with Rapunzel.
Long ago, two rival clans inhabited a piece of land together. Under the goddess Flora's patronage, one clan thrived, while the young chief of the weaker clan saw the end of his people draw near. He decided to implore the goddess, overcoming harsh trials in his quest. Touched by his sincerity and determination, the goddess gave the man 3 artifacts: a sword, a mirror, and a jewel. The goddess told him to use the artifacts if he was determined to change the destiny of his clan, but she warned him that the price would be steep for disrupting the fates. After a long, drawn-out battle with the artifacts in hand, the chief was victorious. But in the midst of it all, he had also lost his family, his lover, and too many of his people. He now understood the goddess's warning. Though their destiny had changed, the cost that had been paid was too dear. With a solemn heart, he joined the two clans together, crowning himself king. The king lived on to become a wise ruler. He sealed the artifacts, turning over their guardianship and history to his heir before he died. So goes the tale of the first king of Floralia.
I knew you'd find me, Detective! That monstrous flower is starting to bloom! You must destroy it before it's too late! Take this. I found it before I was trapped inside. It may be useful to you. I don't think I'll be much help, so I won't get in the way. Be careful, Detective. I believe in you. It's too late. All you can do is watch as I destroy the world. But don't worry, we'll be saving you for last.
Detective! Now's your chance! We must end this now!
You, the Fire Prince! How dare you! I won't let you take Rapunzel away from me! No! Not my nightbloom! Oh, let me go! Rapunzel, help me!
Rapunzel! I know this is not your doing. If only I had been by your side.
What? Ross! All these years, I've watched people perish before my eyes, and there was nothing I could do to stop it. But not you too. Not you! Is this what you want, Bella? All this pain and death? No! No, I thought! I don't want to be alone! Then this must stop! My poor sister, I love you. I will always be by your side. You have nothing to be afraid of.
This sword will destroy the rest of the flowers. It's all over now, Detective. The world is safe from the pollen. I'm going to be fine. With Rapunzel's help, I'll be able to cure the poison.
My sister is in such a fragile state. I fear the nightbloom will appear again if she doesn't learn how to control her powers. Ross and I will take her to a secluded place where she can recover and truly be at peace. Thank you, Detective. Thank you, Detective. Several days have passed since I left that horrible tower. The pollen is no more, and I know in my heart the detective and Prince Ross have saved us all. But just as I thought the debacle was over, my sleep has suddenly been plagued with nightmares. Every night I see my dearest friend in danger, and a young girl's voice urges me to find him. I do not know what the dream may lead to, but for Kai, I must go. I can only hope I will be as strong and brave as the detective.
hide in here and don't make a sound. I'll come back for you as soon as I can.
Please, someone! Help us! Help us!
Thank you for freeing me, miss. I must have accidentally triggered a magical trap. Unfortunately, there is still the matter of these chains. If you would be so kind. At last. Thank you, miss. My name is Gwyn. I am a prince from a faraway country. I do not know what kind of place this is, but it is crawling with enchanted traps. We must find a way out. That's odd. I believe this flower came from elsewhere. I've seen this girl before. While I was traveling with my mother, I began to have a recurring dream, and this child was asking for my help. That's why I'm here. She did not seem this small when she came to my dreams. What could she need of me? Regardless, it is my duty as prince to protect those in need. I will stay here and guard her. Those beasts must be the creation of some evil power. But there's no need to worry. That eagle is my mother's familiar. She's always been a little overprotective. To be honest, this is the first time I've traveled outside my kingdom. I wished to understand the world beyond our country. As heir to the throne, there is much for me to learn.
The last two princesses have gone. Floralia has fallen. The goddess is vulnerable.
Such news the wind carries! The Flora goddess is weak. She cannot hold to her form. The natural balance A wicked witch has sworn revenge on Flora. She sets traps everywhere, hoping to catch her. We must be careful. Please, help me! I need to get home! I have to...
The winged creature took her to that cliff. We must follow after them. We'll need to find a hook. Now, let's go after that beast. How on earth did we manage to lose sight of a winged monkey? Wait, there's something in the bushes. Gerda, thank goodness I found you. There's no time to explain. This girl, Thumbelina, she fell victim to the same curse I did, and her memory is all but lost. We must break this curse, and fast. You are the golden child. Only you can help her. Perhaps the way to break the spell your friend mentioned is beyond this door. There must be a passageway on the other side of the water. We should follow that monkey. Are you truly the golden child? Then it was you who saved me all those years ago. I am Snow White's son. I owe my life to you. It is my honor to provide you with any aid you require.
The power of a goddess is never absolute, for it rises and falls in accordance to the faith she has bestowed. Such a decline befell Flora, the nature goddess, forcing her to revert to a child's form. Weakened, Flora came across a wicked witch whose curse shrunk the goddess to fit in her wizened palm. The witch named her Thumbelina, intent on keeping her captive. Flora managed to escape, but in her vulnerable state, many more perils faced her. Powerless and lost, she was forced into marriage to a mole, but was saved by a kind swallow in the nick of time. Flora was taken to a floral fairyland, where the fairy prince released her from the curse and allowed her to recuperate within his lands. Soon, Flora and the prince fell in love. The prince proposed, but Flora could only refuse, knowing her duty lay elsewhere. Though broken-hearted, the prince gave his blessing and welcomed her to visit his lands whenever the need arose.
I can feel the strong presence of an evil aura here. This must be the core of the curses. Don't worry about me. I'll only get in the way. I know you'll figure out a way to break the curse. I trust you. I knew you could do it! Thank you. I should tell you the whole story. Thumbelina is actually Flora, the goddess of flowers, and the guardian of nature's balance. I'm not sure what happened, but she must have been terribly weak to fall victim to this curse. We need to send her back to her home to recuperate. Our world needs her protection. Nature must have balance. The goddess must be restored to her home. Thumbelina's curse is broken, but now she's trapped! Go. I'll take care of those monkeys. No harm will come to Thumbelina.
Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Dorothy. One day, her house was swept up by a mysterious tornado that carried her to a magical land of fairies and flowers. Dorothy learned of a goddess residing among the fairies. Hoping she could show her the way home, Dorothy set off on a journey to the core of the fairyland, Rosaria, joined by the others she befriended. Among her companions was a scarecrow, who confessed his desire for a brain, a tin man who proclaimed his wish for a heart, and a cowardly lion who wished for courage. They overcame many obstacles and perils along the way, only to have their hopes dashed when the goddess confessed she was unable to grant all of their wishes. Instead, the goddess gave the scarecrow, tin man, and lion tokens of her esteem, for their journey had made it evident they possessed the traits they so desired already. And with a click of her shoes, Dorothy was whisked safely back home. The goddess resumed her post, maintaining the balance for nature. For certainly, there was no place like home.
We must hurry. There's not a moment to lose. Ice won't be enough to destroy the vines. Perhaps if we could combine extreme heat and cold together. We will do this together. I have her. We need to get her home quickly. Hurry, there's no time to lose.
Run all you want, little mice. You will never leave this place. Never!
My memory has been restored, as well as a modicum of my power. Thank you for answering my call. You have all my deepest gratitude, and I am gladdened the journey has seen you likewise rewarded. I must stay in Rosaria to replenish my powers before I can return. But I will rest easy, knowing the three of you will be there in my stead. Our time in Floralia has finally drawn to an end. Kai is eager to return to his studies. Although I think he is very wise already, he is anxious to be able to use his knowledge to protect those important to him. Gwen tells me he has discovered more than he hoped for, and found someone he thought lost to him. He has invited me to visit the castle, under much friendlier circumstances. As for me, I feel as though I've lived more in the past few days than I ever have before. I've met so many new friends, and I am much more confident in using my powers. I am not sure what the goddess meant of the rewards we have received, but what greater reward could there be than saving the world? I hope one day the three of us will have another adventure together. Until then, it is time to go home.